Hi, in this project, in this voiceover, we're gonna talk about a research project. Uh, is about Our research project is about to investigate the anti-proliferative and anti-metastasis of aloe vera extracts on a specific breast cancer cell lines. The reason we chose to work with cancer cell, it's because cancer is considered the most devastating disease, and it's killing more than millions of people every single year. And the way we treat cancer, they're very expensive and they have lots of side effects. Therefore, there are lots of studies are ongoing to find out any anti-cancer drug source in our nature. This, and we chose aloe vera is because it is considered the most valuable plants which have medicinal values. And our main objective was to evaluate the cytotoxicity of aloe vera extracts, and the recovery ability and the invasiveness of cancer cells after treating the cancer cells. In this case, we used healthy cells as well. It's called CHO-K1 cells. We used healthy cells to show that, like, to prove that the aloe vera extracts doesn't affect the healthy cells. They are only specifically affect the cancer cells. In the beginning, we extracted the aloe vera by using ethanol extraction method. Then we made stock solution of aloe vera, where we used DMEM as a diluent. Then we conducted the MTTSA. In the MTTSA, we measured the cell viability after treating the cells with four different doses of aloe vera. In figure 1, here we can see, like, the cell viability of CH1 did not affect that much. The cell viability did not reduced after the treatment of aloe vera. But for the MDA, for the cancer cell, the cell viability, there is a reduction we can see in the cell viability of MDA, MB231 cells. And we found, and it's not, like, although it's not a significant reduction, we confirmed that by doing a one-way ANOVA test. Then we conducted the invasion assay, where we counted the number of cells migrated through the basement membrane of transwell chamber. Here we can see almost all of the cells for the healthy cells, like almost all of the healthy cells migrates through the basement of the membrane. Although here we can see, like, there's a lower number of cells for the higher doses than the control one. It's because maybe we have, like, the time when we plated cells, like, the cells were overgrown, and the CHO cells, like, they grow very fast. So this is why maybe, like, they were overgrown at the time when we plated them. This is why, like, some of the cells died, and then, like, just few cells, but most of them, like, they invaded through the membrane. But for the MDA one, there's a significant reduction in the number of cells, the invaded number of cells here. So the lowest invaded cell number was observed for the higher doses of aloe vera. And the number of invaded cells increased, like, when we used, like, lower doses of aloe vera. And here we can see it's a visual demonstration of invaded cells. Here we can see almost like the same number of, like, almost all of the cells of the healthy cells, like, invaded, like, and there's a significant reduction, like, for the 20 milligram one for the cancer cell. So there's and the 10 milligram ones, like, so there are, here we have, like, lower cells than the control cells. So definitely, so the number of invaded cells for the cancer cells are lower than the CHO1. And then we did the wound healing assay, where we made scratch using micro using tips, and then pipette tips. Then, like, here you can see almost all of these CHO cells are recovered, but for the MDA one, like they're barely recovered, like only a few number of cells like recovered, but most of them, they didn't recover. So aloe vera extracts affect the recovery rates of cancer cells. So based on our result, we can say like our hypotheses were right. So aloe vera treatment affects the cancer cells growth by inducing their programmed cell death, programmed cell death, and like the effects the metastasis effects of the metastasis of cancer cells, so they don't spread to the healthy cells. And here is our reference. And finally, like at last, I would like to thank Mike, Jesse, and Jan, Marla, and Crystal for their cooperation throughout the project and duration of our program, duration of the program